Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt like all eyes were on you, as if you were the most important person there? Or have you ever wondered how to make people around you respect and pay more attention to you? If these questions have ever crossed your mind, then this video is for you. Today, we will explore together 6 powerful psychological strategies from the Stoicism philosophy, helping you become a priority in everyone's eyes. These strategies will not only help you get the recognition you deserve, but will also give you strong inner strength. Imagine walking into any situation where everyone wants to hear your opinion. Your presence is seen as an event. This is not impossible, but the result of applying ancient yet powerful strategies. And especially, remember that your true value comes from within, not overshadowed by the evaluation of others. If you are ready to explore and change the way people see you, then, as usual, Morgan has a little challenge for you. Watch the video until the end if you are really serious about become a priority in everyone's eyes. Please leave a comment. Accept the challenge to show your determination and practice perseverance. Let's explore the first strategy together. Respect yourself. In life, we are often taught that respecting others is a virtue, but few people remind us of the importance of respecting ourselves. As opposed to always trying to please others, affirming your self-worth can be an action that brings about more positive change than ever before. Have you ever wondered why you feel ignored or unappreciated in certain situations? This often stems from how we view and evaluate ourselves. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Only what happens within yourself is yours. Everything else is secondary." From this perspective, we realize that respect starts from within, from how we perceive and value ourselves. When you respect yourself, you will know how to set limits on what you allow in your life. You will not accept being treated disrespectfully because you know your worth. This is not an expression of arrogant ego, but an expression of true self-respect. Think about it. If you don't respect yourself, how can you expect others to do so? Morgan wants to share with you a small but powerful secret. Start by asking yourself every day, what did I do today to respect myself? It could be taking time for yourself, taking care of your health, pursuing your passion, or simply not letting others take advantage of your time and energy. These actions, no matter how small, help you build a solid foundation of self-esteem. Can you share with Morgan the ways you have been doing to respect yourself? Morgan really wants to know and learn from you. Remember that respecting yourself is not a selfish act, but a way to protect yourself and create a life worth living. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "Remember that your happiness depends on the quality of your thinking." When you respect yourself, you are improving the quality of your thinking, which leads to a happier and more fulfilling life. So guys, let's start from today with the smallest actions to respect yourself. Once we understand and practice respecting ourselves, we will notice an amazing change in the way we perceive life. Self-respect not only helps us set healthy limits and protect our values, but is also an important stepping stone for us to discover true happiness from within. When you learn to appreciate and love yourself, You will no longer have to look for happiness from external factors, but instead, you will realize that true joy comes from within. Building a solid foundation of self-esteem is the key to opening the door to a happy and free life. Join Morgan on this journey and discover how to build happiness from within our own souls. Number 2. Happiness from within. Morgan wants to share with you a touching story. There is a pretty close friend of Morgan's named Alex. Alex always believes that happiness lies in external things. He spent his youth pursuing prestigious jobs, romantic relationships, and material luxuries. Alex thinks that when he gets a better job, a bigger house, or a more luxurious car, happiness will come. But no matter how hard he tries, happiness always eludes him. Alex once told Morgan that every time he achieved a goal, the joy only lasted for a moment. After that, he felt empty again and started a new search. Alex's life becomes a vicious cycle of hope and disappointment, of expectations and disappointments. One day, after experiencing many failures and hurts, Alex decided to learn Stoic philosophy. He read the books of Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca, and gradually realized that true happiness does not come from external factors, but from within. Epictetus once said, "It is not things that trouble people, but the way we perceive them." Alex begins to change his outlook on life. He learns to appreciate simple things, to find joy in small moments. In the morning, Alex enjoys a cup of hot tea in silence, watching the rising sun. He finds joy in reading a good book or simply walking in the park, feeling every cool breeze. Alex realized that happiness is not a destination, but a journey, the way we feel and appreciate every moment of life. Happiness from within has helped Alex live more peacefully and peacefully. He is no longer caught up in the worries and stresses of life, but instead, he faces challenges more strongly and steadfastly. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and Stoic philosopher, said, "Your happiness depends on the quality of your thinking." Alex understands that when he masters his thoughts, he will find an endless source of happiness from within. Through Alex's story, Morgan wants to encourage you to start with the smallest steps. Take time every day to be quiet, reflect on what you have, and feel gratitude. Find joy in small moments like a morning cup of tea, a good book, or relaxing moments with family. When you learn to appreciate these things, you will see that happiness is not something distant, but always exists around us. Can you share with Morgan the small but happy moments you have experienced? Morgan would love to hear your stories. Happiness from within not only helps us live more peacefully, but also helps us face challenges and difficulties in life in a strong and steadfast way. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and Stoic philosopher, said, "Your happiness depends on the quality of your thinking. When we master our thoughts, we will find an endless source of happiness from within." When we have found happiness from within, we are no longer dependent on external factors to feel satisfied and fulfilled. However, to maintain and protect that happiness, we need to understand more about the value of absence. When you know how to create space for yourself and not be available to everything and everyone, you will realize That absence is sometimes the best way to highlight your value. Join Morgan to explore how being selectively present can help you become more valuable to others and yourself. Number 3. The value of absence. Have you ever thought that to be respected by others, you need to always be present, always ready for every request? This is a common misconception. In fact, the value of absence is sometimes the key to creating respect and affection from others. When you are present anytime, anywhere, you become easily overlooked, like the air around us, always present, but rarely noticed. However, when you choose to be selective, you create a natural scarcity of your presence, which makes each appearance more special and cherished. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "The things that are hardest to find are often the most valuable." When you know how to withdraw, you not only create space for others to feel your absence, but you also help yourself protect your energy and spirit. Morgan encourages you to try creating your own spaces. Take time to develop yourself, pursue your passions, and relax. When you return, you will find yourself more appreciated and your presence taken on a deeper meaning. Can you share with Morgan your experiences with taking a break from a situation or relationship and how it has affected you and how others feel? Morgan looks forward to hearing your stories and thoughts. Let's explore together the value of absence and utilize it to create a more balanced and meaningful life. Besides, Morgan wants to ask you a small favor, because YouTube's algorithm will prioritize videos with a lot of interactions. For those who have watched this far, you can give Morgan a like or a comment so that YouTube can evaluate the value of this video. This really means a lot to Stoic Kingdom. Now let's return to the main content of this video. When we understand and apply the value of absence, we not only protect our own energy, but also create a natural preciousness in the eyes of others. But we don't just stop there. We can also go further by letting them feel a little afraid of losing us. When you know how to be selectively present, not only do you become more valuable, but you also arouse anxiety about the possibility of losing you. Sounds a bit absurd, doesn't it? So let's explore with Morgan how to turn this fear of loss into a powerful tool that will help you build strong relationships and create deeper respect from those around you. Number 4, let them fear losing you. Did you know that, according to some psychological research, people often value the things they fear losing more than the things they have? When we talk about letting others fear losing you, we're not talking about playing psychological games or creating insecurity. Instead, we're talking about building a presence so valuable that others recognize and value your presence in their lives. This is a powerful strategy derived from Stoic philosophy, helping you establish healthy and strong relationships. Morgan wants to share with you that, to achieve this, the first step is to respect yourself and not let yourself become too accommodating or too ready for every request. When you know how to set limits and say no appropriately, you not only protect your energy and spirit, but also create a space for others to realize your importance. You may be wondering how to do this practically and effectively. Start by investing in yourself and developing your personal values. Take time to pursue your passions, learn new skills, and maintain your independence. As you become a person with a rich and meaningful life, your presence naturally becomes more precious. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, once said, "The wise person is not the one who tries to please everyone, but the one who understands his own values and lives according to them." When you live true to your values, others will notice and begin to fear losing you because they understand that you are not someone who can be easily replaced. Morgan encourages you to try creating the necessary distance in your relationship. This doesn't mean you're alienated or indifferent, but that you know how to keep a part of yourself for yourself. Let others see that you have your own life, your own goals and dreams. Not only does this make you more attractive, but it also makes others appreciate having you in their lives more. Can you share with Morgan your experiences with preserving your self-worth and how that has impacted your relationship? Morgan looks forward to hearing your stories and thoughts. When we learn how to let others fear losing our presence, we not only create a natural preciousness, but also open up the opportunity to build deeper and stronger relationships. However, for a relationship to truly develop and flourish, we need to invest time, affection, and sincerity into it. It is this investment that will not only increase the value of the relationship, but also strengthen the connection between us and the other person. Join Morgan to discover how to effectively invest in your relationship, build mutual trust and respect, and make every moment together more memorable and meaningful. Number 5. Invest in the relationship. Morgan wants to tell you another surprising story about a friend of his named Julia. Julia is a wonderful woman, always full of energy and care for those around her. However, recently, Julia began to feel that her relationships with relatives and friends were gradually becoming distant. She always wondered why, despite her efforts to maintain contact, these connections were no longer as deep and close as before. Julia once shared with Morgan that she often texted and called her friends, but it seemed like the conversations only stopped at a social level. No more hours-long meetings, no more sincere sharing about life and emotions. One day, after many nights of wondering and pondering, Julia decided to dig deeper into Stoic philosophy to find the answer. During her research, Julia accidentally read a great quote from Seneca. "There is nothing more precious than friendship, so don't let busyness make you lose it." This statement awakened Julia, helping her realize that maintaining contact via phone calls and text messages was only the surface of the relationship. For the relationship to truly develop and be sustainable, she needs to invest more time, affection, and sincerity. Julia began to change her approach. She spent more time meeting her friends in person, listening to them sincerely, and sharing their deep stories and feelings. Julia organizes small meetings where people can sit together, talk, and share. She realized that it is these simple but sincere moments that are the strongest bond. Morgan wants to encourage you to try to do like Julia. Take the time to really listen and understand others. Sometimes, just a morning coffee with a close friend, an evening dinner with the family, or a sincere conversation can do wonders. These small but meaningful actions not only help you feel more connected, but also show that you really care and appreciate those around you. If you have a better, more interesting way to connect, you can share with Morgan and everyone the ways you have been doing to develop your relationship. As Julia realized, when we invest in our relationships with sincerity and effort, we not only create strong bonds, but also build memorable and meaningful memories. Let every moment together become an important part of the life journey of you and the other person. Dear friends, when we have invested time, emotion, and sincerity into a relationship, we not only build strong connections, but also create a foundation for mutual trust and respect. But to make a relationship truly engaging and interesting, sometimes we need to leave a little mystery. True attraction comes not only from the things we say and do, but also from the things we withhold, the silences, and the meaningful silences. Join Morgan to explore how attraction can come from the unsaid and how to keep the excitement and curiosity alive in our relationships. The last number. Attraction comes from the unsaid. Have you ever been surprised to realize that sometimes it's the things we don't say that create the strongest attraction? This may sound strange, but it is actually very convincing. In a world where everyone shares too much, sometimes silence and the unsaid become the secret to attracting and maintaining interest from others. Imagine you are reading an extremely interesting book. Each page of the book attracts you to the next page. But what makes you unable to take your eyes off are the unanswered mysteries and unfinished stories. We humans are attracted to the unknown and the unfinished. In relationships too, when we hold back a part of ourselves, we create a space for curiosity and a desire to explore from the other person. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth to listen more than we speak." Silence is not only a powerful means of communication, but also a tool to maintain attraction. When you don't reveal everything about yourself, you leave a part for others to learn and discover for themselves. This creates curiosity and excitement, making the relationship more lively and interesting. Morgan wants to encourage you to try keeping a little mystery to yourself. This doesn't mean you have to be unnecessarily secretive or mysterious, but rather share selectively and keep special parts so others have a chance to learn gradually. You can leave small details about your interests, dreams, or memorable memories for others to discover for themselves over time. Think about people you find attractive and interesting. Does part of that appeal come from the things they leave unsaid, from the mysteries and profundities they don't fully reveal? When you keep a little mystery to yourself, you not only maintain intrigue, but also create a space for discovery and deeper connection. Morgan recalls a story from his friend, Emma. She always retains a bit of mystery about herself. When people ask about her personal interests, Emma only shares part of it and leaves the rest for later conversations. This not only makes people more curious about her, but also creates more interesting and deeper conversations. Each time they meet, Emma reveals a little more about herself, creating an increasingly close and intriguing relationship. Can you share with Morgan your experiences about keeping a little mystery in a relationship? Morgan would love to hear your stories and thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, once said, "People's strength lies not only in what they show on the outside, but also in what they keep inside." When we know how to keep a piece of the mystery to ourselves, we not only maintain intrigue, but also create a space for deeper connection and discovery. Let silence and the unsaid be part of the natural attraction, and you will find your relationship richer and more exciting than ever. Let's explore with Morgan a little more about how this mystery was created. Try not sharing everything on social networks. Keep special moments just for yourself and the people who really matter. When you meet someone, don't rush to reveal everything about yourself. Let each encounter be a small step forward in mutual discovery. Another aspect of remaining mysterious is not revealing too much about your feelings and thoughts right away. This doesn't mean you have to hide or be cold, but rather give others time to understand and feel you naturally. When you keep a little depth to yourself, you become more interesting and attractive. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "We should not be hasty in sharing everything about ourselves, for it is silence and mystery that create respect and attraction." When you know how to keep a part for yourself, you not only create attraction, but also build deeper and more lasting relationships. Let silence and the unsaid become part of your natural charisma. Discover and take advantage of the power of silence so that your relationship becomes richer and more meaningful than ever. Morgan believes that with mystery and depth, you will create memorable and inspiring connections. So, together we have discovered 6 powerful psychological strategies from the Stoic philosophy that will help you become a priority in the eyes of everyone. From respecting yourself, finding happiness from within, creating value from absence, to rekindling the fear of losing friends, investing in the relationship, and retaining a little mystery. Each strategy brings benefits. A valuable lesson for you to apply to your daily life. Morgan hopes that through these shares, you will not only find respect and recognition from others, but also feel positive change from within. Remember, it all starts with understanding and appreciating your own value. When you live true to your values, happiness and priorities will come naturally to you. Morgan looks forward to hearing your experiences and thoughts after applying these strategies. Thank you for taking the time to explore these great strategies with Morgan, and more specifically, Morgan would like to congratulate those who have patiently watched until the end of this video. Please comment, complete the challenge to inspire and motivate others. I believe that together we can continue to explore and practice Stoic principles to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. If you want, you can share with your friends and subscribe to the Stoic Kingdom channel so you don't miss the next videos. In addition, you can watch other videos shown at the end of this video. Once again, thank you, and see you in the next videos. I'm Morgan from the Stoic Kingdom, wishing you a peaceful and happy day.